I would like to show you now what interfaces are. Interfaces allow you to take two different kinds of classes, for instance, an FAQ class and a book class, and make them act like something else, for instance, flashcards. So that's our little situation here. We have FAQs, how do you copy text with the Control-C key. Here's how do you paste text with the Control-V key. And we have books, title, Leaves of Grass, a wonderful book by Walt Whitman, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a useful book by Stephen Covey. We have these 4 objects, and we want to treat them all as flashcards so that for the FAQs, we show this and test this. For the books, we'll show the description and test the user for the title. Let's look at our classes real quick. FAQ, we have a property question, which is, for instance, how do you copy text? An answer, which is, for instance, with the Control-C key, and the constructor, which allows us to send the question and the answer. And it's the same with the book title, description, send the title and description, and that's all it is. So just to keep our feet on the ground, what happens when we run this? Absolutely nothing, because we don't have any code that executes yet or shows us anything yet. It does actually build these objects. So the next step is to make an interface called flashcard. Interface, I flashcard. Interfaces are usually preceded with I. Now what do we need for this? We need public function. We need get flashcard show side, the side that you're going to show the user, and function get flashcard test side, the side that you want them to say when you show the show side. So now we have an interface. What happens now? Absolutely nothing. These are just defined. Now we're going to say, just as we said with inherited extends, we're going to say implements. You implement an interface. Implements I flashcard. Super. And implements I flashcard. So now this says that FAQ satisfies what iFlashcard needs, and that is a function getFlashcard show side. It actually doesn't yet, but we want to see the error. Here we get another error that can be very confusing if you don't know where it's coming from. The problem is that with interfaces, all of your interfaces and classes must be before your executed code. So let's put the executed code at the end. And we get the error that we were expecting. The error that we were expecting is that class FAQ contains 2 abstract methods and must therefore declare them or implement them. These are getFlashcard show side and getFlashcard test side. What this means in plain English is FAQ, you said that FAQ is to implement Flash or iFlashcard. Therefore, it must have these methods. So we have to add them. Let's copy them. Get flashcard show side. So public function get flashcard show side. So for a FAQ, what should it show? It should show the question. So let's just return that here. Return this question. Get question. Right. And what about the test side? Well, the user should provide a answer. So that's what we'll say. Return this get answer. Now we have to do the same. Let's see if that changes our error message. Yes. So FAQ has passed the test. Now book has the same problem. We have to add these 2 methods to book as well. Here's book. We'll go down to the end, add them. But book needs to give different information for these. If we're doing a flashcard for a book, the show side should be get description. Should show the description of the book, and the test side should be the user should provide the title as the answer. Now, PHP is satisfied. That means that we have said that we want to implement this interface, and we actually do it now. So what are we going to do with all this? Let me show you. We're going to make an array of flashcards. Flashcards equals array. Let's just add them in. FAQ 1, FAQ 2, book 1, book 2. So now we have an array of 4 objects, and they all satisfy the interface flashcard. And so now we can treat them like flashcards, which is the great thing about interfaces. We know that they're going to have everything we need to treat them like flashcards. So I'm going to make a for each here, for each of flashcards. So now at this point we have a flashcard in our loop. Now let's make a nice way to display this so it displays the show text and then enables us to mouse over and have it show us on the mouse over the test text. I'm going to use the HTML tag acronym to do this instead of using all the JavaScript that you would normally use. But this will do. Acronym to show us the example of how this works. Acronym, you need a title here. So the title, and this is what's going to pop up, is going to be flashcard, get flashcard test side. Okay, that's what's going to pop up. Now, what are we going to show on the screen? Flashcard, get flashcard, show side. And now we have to close everything up. Let's add a whole bunch of breaks here, just so that we have space between them all. So it looks really nice. So let's see what this looks like. We have the show side of each of our flashcards. When we mouse over, we get the answer, or we get the test side, what we're being tested on. So how do you copy text? With the Control-C key. Okay. How do you paste text? That was the Control-V key, is that right? Yes. Now here's another flashcard, A Wonderful Book by Walt Whitman. What was that? Leaves of Something. Leaves of Grass. And A Useful Book by Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So you can see here that we have FAQs and we have books, all being treated like flashcards. This is called, by the way, duck typing. You call it duck typing because it goes by the philosophy of if it looks like a duck, treat it like a duck. And each of these objects, no matter what they are, look like flashcards. And we can treat them like flashcards because we know that each of them implement the flashcard interface.